Hey, Colonel, how's it going, buddy? Remember me? Watertown? Twitter? Facebook? Any of this sound familiar to you? Yeah, I thought you might remember. No, look, I know you're probably busy between bartending and prepping your boys for Binghamton in a week, but I got thinking about it. I don't think your boys got what it takes to make it out of Binghamton with those titles. I think the Killer Steves are going to walk. Personally, I think they're going to walk out of what the fuck Binghamton with those belts. I don't think you got what it takes. You say you're the great. You say your boys are the greatest team in the world that they've beat. Kings, Wolves, the best around. They've beaten the Super Smash Brothers, beaten every team put in front of them. They ain't never faced Killers, have they? I don't think they can beat Killers. But by some chance they do, if come September they make it out of Rome and Oswego with those titles, and if by some chance, by some slim, no, sorry, that's the size of your penis, if by some slim chance they make it in and out of Watertown with those titles, make a deal with you. If they make it out of there, I will tweet, Facebook, and YouTube the world. Not to mention, if need be, if you want me to, admit it in front of the entire Watertown crowd that the Olsons are as good as they say they are. Everybody needs to believe the hype that they are the feel-good team of 2 decades. Even though I don't really know how I could say that. They never actually beat the Outlaws. But, yeah, that's nitpicking, I guess, whatever. But I'll admit all that. I'll even tell the world that the Olsons are my new favorite tag team. Hell, if you want me to, Colonel, I'm so confident that your boys aren't going to walk out of Watertown with those titles. If they even make it to Watertown with those titles, I'm so confident they're not going to make it. I'll kiss your nasty, rotten, stinking foot. On one condition. I need you to make a deal with me. If I'm willing to do that, if I'm willing to risk my dignity for that, I need you to admit something. I need you to do something for me, Colonel. If they lose, if they don't make it out of Watertown with those titles, you need to admit that you're not the maker of champions that you claim to be. You need to admit that the Olsons are not as good as they say they are. I want you to admit that Dr. Colonel Nolan Angus and Jimmy Jam and Colin Olson are the 3 biggest frauds in 2CW. I want you to tweet it, Facebook it, YouTube it, admit it to the live Watertown crowd that you're not as good as you say you are, not even close. I'm sure being a Kentucky colonel and a Kentucky gentleman, so that you'll have no problem accepting this little deal. Not to mention your ego is so big that you can't deny it. But the ball's in your court, Colonel. Good luck in Binghamton. Hell, I don't even know who you're going to be facing come Rome and Oswego. But good luck. In a way, I hope you make it to Watertown with those titles, so I can personally see you lose them. Either way, win or lose, I'll see you in November, Colonel. I'll see you, Jimmy, and Colin at the exhibition hall, November 12th. Oh, and try not to break your cane this time, Chief.